I'm a Cancer. Something with water is so peaceful to me, and just looking at the ocean and seeing like there's nothing past that ocean. It's just, I can't explain how excited, how I just want to sit there. I don't want to move. I just want to see like there's nothing there, and it's peaceful, because it's not something that I'm, probably ever going to be able to do again, if I'm being real. Because on the plane, my oxygen level kept dropping. And so I know that just reaffirms to me I'm going to be on oxygen sooner than later. I went to camp for 11 years, Camp Super Kids through the American Lung Association. 2 weeks out of every summer, I was with kids my age, from 5 years old to 16. It was the best experience of my life. We had a nurse there called Charlie Brown. We'd have asthma class every day, and she'd teach us the pursed lip breathing and the stomach breathing. They taught us how to be advocates for ourselves. They taught us that we can do anything anyone else can do. I mean, I could go swimming, I could do, I didn't have to be so protected. I was sick for like 2 years straight. I was constantly, even just going to the bathroom was work. I pretty much lived in my pajamas. I went to the pulmonologist. I hadn't had a peak flow test done in a long time, and he did one, and he goes, I hate to tell you, but you have COPD now. And I had to take it in. It was a shock. I knew a couple of people that have died of COPD, but I didn't know anything about it, so I know what it looks like at the end, and having to go on the oxygen. And I was scared. It took a long time to come out of that. And then I just ended up, coming to terms with it. It is what it is, every day is a different day for me. Some days, every hour is a different day for me. I can't say enough about the technology with having a chronic disease, because if I take my controller medications every day at the same time, I'm gonna have my asthma and COPD under control. And so it's been under control a whole lot more with having that propeller on there, because there's 2 different ways to check it, and there's no excuse. I don't have nearly as many attacks as I used to have since I've been using propeller for 3 years now.
Music bed.
I have a really bad fear, and I'm the type of person, I don't like to admit that I have fears, but I have a really bad fear of even going underwater. I don't like the water in my face. I'm afraid I'm gonna suffocate. Even though I know it's all in my head, it's not gonna happen. When you've had an asthma attack or a COPD attack, and when you can't breathe, it's the most scariest thing ever. And I can't tell you how many attacks I've had in my 50-some years of life. It never gets any better. When you're struggling for air, it's your body automatically responding, like panicking. I kind of judge my health on the summers, because that's when people are more active, and I notice every summer it gets harder, and I'm indoors more and more. I'm scared about my future. It's a scary thing. I know what it's like not to be able to catch your breath or breathe, and I know that's coming. It's not a when or a if, it's a matter of when and time. I'm actually not just scared, I'm actually terrified. But I don't want to go out without enjoying my life too, because pretty soon I'm not going to be able to leave the house without that oxygen tank. I want to make sure I get my story out there, so maybe I can help I don't feel useless. Maybe I can help one person